Just being honest and real here. If I don't pay my bills, I won't have internet. I might, I won't have anything. I have to work. Then we went and found all the crafting items. And we went and crafted. Excuse me, this stupid post-nasal drip is really pissing me off this morning. I'm really starting to lose my cool because I just want to do the podcast and it won't stop dripping down the back of my sinuses, and I'm really going to get angry in a second. Oh! I'm just tired of it. I'm just so tired of this stupid shit. I really am. You know? The shortcomings of the human body. What did I do to deserve post-nasal drip my whole life?
Devour.
Didn't do anything wrong. You don't get it because you mistreat your body. You just get it.
I did nothing correct. I did everything wrong.
Fucking hereditary. My dad has it, I have to suffer with it the rest of my goddamn life, and it's disgusting. I've had enough of it, and I want to make content for you, and I'm sitting here with it pouring down my sinuses like a faucet. It's in my throat. It's disgusting. You know, you get to a point where you had enough. It's like, enough of this shit. And some people say, well, why is it that it only seems to affect you on certain streams? First of all, it usually is the worst in the morning. I don't know why, if there's a reason for that or not, but it usually is the absolute worst in the morning. By the time we get midway through my first stream, usually it's calmed down, and usually it doesn't affect me that much at night. The only time it affects me is if I sneeze. If I sneeze, then it like turns on again, and it's just like Niagara Falls back there, and then it takes a while for it to dry up again. Do I want to go on a honeymoon with my wife? Oh, of course I do. I mean, I'd be crazy to say no. Of course, I would love to one day be able to go on a nice trip with Kat and enjoy and do what we should have done when we got married 5 years ago. Because, yes, we're going on our 5th wedding anniversary this April. And we haven't done anything really together since we got married. That was the last thing we actually did together outside of just going out locally. We haven't done anything. Seriously, like, that guy is such a two-faced fat piece of shit. You know, so many things have changed since our wedding. You know, COVID kind of rocked everything. Inflation destroyed stuff, you know, and it just so happens, you know, all these life things going on and we just can't do anything. So, yes, we would eventually like to go on a honeymoon. Is that the end of my story? Finish the story? No. My story is probably, you know, in the middle. Right? Midlife. My story's in the middle. I got a ways to go. A lot of adult light left to do fun stuff and hang out with you guys and do different kinds of content and do many, many things with my family. We are not near the end of the story by any means. Okay? So there you go. Thank you for the tip. As of Friday and onward, I'm going to still be here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I don't know what I'm doing yet because the bottom line is I told you guys I have no money. I literally have $0 to my name right now. 0. So I can't afford any games. What are my overall thoughts on aging and getting older? Are you afraid of it or do you embrace it? Both. Am I afraid of getting older? Yeah, I am. Because as I get older, I can't do the things that I used to do. My mental capacity depletes. My physical capacity depletes. You know, things that I used to be able to do, I can't do anymore. I don't have the energy. Or I have pains. I have problems like my back. I know my back's just going to get worse as I get older. And I'm going to continue to have issues with numbness and shooting pain and problems. And, you know, and other things as well. In fact, you know, one thing you can do if you have back pain, you can decompress your back, and there's various ways to do it. The quickest way to do it is just doing this, taking your hands and pushing yourself up like this, and just supporting all of your weight on your arms instead of your back. And I can already feel my back decompressing. Gravity's pulling my back downward, and it decompresses all the discs in the back. And you do this for like 10, 20 seconds. Already, like, oh, God, you can feel the relief. And then you just very slowly put yourself back down, like this. So everyone's afraid of it. Everyone's afraid of their own mortality, I feel, right? No, Unless you have a belief system where you believe that you're just like immortal and you're going to keep going on and on and on. But for me, yeah, I am afraid of mortality. Of course I am. At the same time, I am embracing it. If you haven't noticed, have I dyed my beard since it went mostly white? Am I doing anything about my receding hairline? Do I really give two shits? No, I don't. It's something that's natural, that happens to everyone. So why freak out about it, right? In fact, use it to your advantage. Use my experience being 41, about to be 42 years old, to relay things that have happened in my life and help others, right? As opposed to acting like I'm some kid, right? That'd be pretty stupid. Time for some chili dogs. All right. Hold on, I gotta ban an idiot who's saying really dumb things. For the record, I just should bring this up since people are so stupid. I should bring this up. When someone speaks on a topic and has a lot to say, that's not a rant. It's just not. Like, if you ask me a question, I'm like, oh, I have a really interesting answer, an insightful answer with a lot of information to give you about it. That's not a rant. Look it up in the dictionary, stupid. I mean, it's so dumb. A rant is implying like an uncontrolled, almost like nonstop stream of consciousness blabbing that isn't really going anywhere, right? That's a rant. I'm ranting and raving, full of emotion, angry about something, right? That's not what... When someone's just answering a question nicely and giving you a lot of information because they feel like, oh, I can actually add a lot to this one. That's not a rant. You're an idiot if you call it that. You're giving it a negative association because you don't understand the word. So look it up and don't say it in my chat, or else you're not going to be in my chat like that joker right there. This is moron. Okay. I don't know. By the way, you're now banned because, again, you're an idiot and you said that there was a rant. There literally has not been a rant yet on this stream. So since you said it, now you're banned too, you dumbass. Okay.
What a complete idiot.
Matthew, what you're saying is absolutely ridiculous. I'm married happily. Baby, if you're tired, you don't have to stick around. If you're really sore and tired, you can go.
Yeah, I need to stand up.
All right, go ahead. He says, do you think friends are necessary for a happy life? Because I watch clips of you and John Rambo. It makes me sad. I have the best friend I'll ever have in my life. She's called my wife. I already have that. I have a meaningful relationship with someone I love and I spend time with all the time. You don't have to worry about me. Just because it's not on camera like it used to be with the friendship with John, right? Just because that relationship isn't on camera doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I have more than that relationship now with my wife. She's, the best person I'll ever spend time with for the rest of my life. I'm not lonely at all. At all. You know what I mean? I just don't understand what you're talking about because people are like, oh, you don't have any friends. I don't have time for friends. I work 6 days a week full time and I'm married. That's my life. That's the choice I made and I like that life. I'm happy with that. Don't feel bad for me. Feel bad for people who don't understand that that's a full meaningful life. Really. Because if you don't think that's a full meaningful life, I feel bad for you. If you feel like you need to have every moment you're talking to a friend and you have interaction with someone else, that's kind of silly, no?
And that's fucking sad and pathetic. It really is.